Who's here in the skybox? Kelly Riddell, Deputy Opinion Editor, Washington Times. Chris Wilson, former pollster for Ted Cruz. Where am I going wrong, Mr. Wilson?
Well, I think the key difference here between what you said and what went on last night was that endorsing Trump was never a part of this, was on the table. What the Trump campaign and what Donald Trump asked Ted Cruz to do was to come and give a speech. At the very first discussion there was no discussion, there was no even request for an endorsement. Ultimately, that request came, and it became directly from Donald Trump to Ted Cruz, and Ted told him directly, no, I'm not going to endorse you.
And all of that is so far. But then Cruz should have said, I'm going to recuse myself and not put myself in front of 3,000, 4,000 fanatical Trump followers? Come on, he had to know it was going to be a train wreck.
Well, Bill, I think the question is was it Ted Cruz's responsibility? And we submitted the speech. The speech was sent to the Trump campaign at 6:31. So
Trump was good to let him do it. But again, we got back to your guy. Don't you think he looks bad tonight?
I don't. I think, look, the easy thing to have done here would have been to come out and endorse. The easy thing.
No, I would, but I wouldn't expect
the crowd would have gone crazy. The crowd would have gone.
No, I know that, but that's not what Senator Cruz is all about.
You're right, and that's the important thing.
Shouldn't have come out. He shouldn't have shown up. He didn't need to show up.
He was asked to come and give a speech. He was asked to come and give a speech about freedom and liberty and the things that he ran on, and the reason why he got the highest number of second-place delegates since Ronald Reagan.
He looks bad. What do you say, Ms. Riddell?
Well, I think last night's speech by Senator Ted Cruz proved something to the American public, that he loves himself and his political career more than he does the American populace and the American public.
Let me challenge that. He says he's being true to himself and true to his family.
The Republican Party needs to come together. It needs to unite.
What was divisive?
If they're going to
wait a minute. Go ahead.
If there's going to be, we cannot afford another 4 years of Democratic leadership, and that is something that I firmly believe in. And now Senator Ted Cruz said he's a constitutionalist. What does that say? Hillary Clinton has defied the Constitution. She wants to take away the Second Amendment.
I don't want to get into that.
But I understand. So what makes an endorsement? It doesn't even need to be an endorsement. He doesn't have to say.
But here's the stronger question.
We need to come together and fight against Hillary Clinton.
Here's a stronger question for you, Mr. Wilson. Yeah, everybody saw all the Republican nominees at the debate take the pledge to support. Couldn't Cruz have just said, I support Donald Trump? I'm holding my pledge up and I support him. Didn't have to use the word endorse.
Exactly.
You just said, I support him.
I think he came out.
Wait. Answer that question.
Yeah. Could he have said he supported?
Wouldn't that have been the right thing to do?
That's a question you need to ask Senator Cruz. I think the point is what he did say and what we submitted to the Trump campaign and they had in front of them.
I call Cruz. He doesn't want any part of me. I'm asking you.
Right.
Wouldn't have that been, A, the most honest thing to do and B, the smartest?
No, I don't think it would have been honest because he doesn't believe it. So that would have been dishonest.
He took it, not an oath, but they said a pledge that they would support. Come on.
You heard. You played Senator Cruz describing or explaining why he felt like that pledge had been violated.
Clear here. Senator Ted Cruz is making a run for 2020.
No, if he was
He's
doing
already
that, he
forfeited the next 4 years. He is perfectly fine with Hillary Clinton winning because then he feels he can rally the base around his cause. I don't know where he thinks
rally the base, you would endorse.
I don't know where he thinks Trump voters are going to go. He offended. I was on the floor last night. He offended so many delegations.
It hurt him.
Kelly, he had a 5-minute standing ovation. When he went to the Texas delegation this morning, 5-minute standing ovation.
Wait. Mr. Wilson. If Senator Cruz walked out right now, do you think he's going to get a senator?
I think it depends on who's standing up front. If New York, last night, the
stand up and they throw their shoes at him. That's what would happen.
If the Texas delegation hadn't been moved out of the way,
you know he heard him.
5-minute standing ovation.
Not tonight, he wouldn't.
He got one this morning.
I don't understand where the political advantage is for him. If Donald Trump loses, he is going to be blamed. If Donald Trump wins,
there's not a political advantage.
He doesn't have any political future. It was political.
I think he hurt himself bad.
Sometimes it's the better thing to do what's right, and that's what he did. He did what's right.
He wants Hillary Clinton in the White House. So
he absolutely said he didn't.
I have to get.
So you have a binary choice here. You have Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton.
I have to get a couple of questions.
Yes. Sorry.
Did Senator Cruz say that no matter who wins this election, he is going to run next time for president? Did he say that?
He has not said that.
Okay, good. I'm glad you dispelled.
He's running for re-election in 2018.
That was
absolutely. And you know what's funny about it, Bill? And this is an important point because you're right. It has been written. At no point, I was involved in all the talk about this speech. At no point was there ever any consideration or any talk about any aspect of it and its impact on 2020. Never entered in the conversation.
Well, I mean, look. I think the bottom line is that Cruz hurt himself. It's a long time, 4 years. He could make a comeback. I understand, and you must understand, Mr. Bell. Somebody comes after your wife and father, Very tough to forgive that. Got to understand that. Very tough.
Ted Cruz ran a pretty difficult campaign himself. Didn't he attack Marco Rubio for misusing the Bible?
Don't justify.
Ben Carson.
Never did that.
Ben
Absolutely
Carson
not.
for the Iowa primary.
Never did. Ted Cruz
Don't
never
justify bad behavior by pointing to other bad behavior.
And it's also not true.
Okay, hold it.
That's right. I'm just saying.
But here's what. I think Trump tried to make it up to him.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And I use the word magnanimous.
You know, Bill,
wait. I think he tried to make it up to Cruz by saying, you know what? I probably was a bit harsh on you and your family. I'm going to give you a prime time slot. I agree with you. They probably should have massaged the wording before they let him out into this debacle.
I think the speech, here's what's being left out of all this.
30
because
seconds.
The speech itself is one, and that's what I was going to ask Kelly, what do you disagree with? What about it was divisive? Because the speech itself
They wanted him to support, he wouldn't.
But they knew he wasn't going to. And so
Brad didn't know.
Then pull the
Brad had no idea.
But the speech was a defense of
It was a
conservatism and
surprise.
liberty, and if Donald Trump ran on that speech, he would be elected.
He built it up like
he would win.
Going
Nobody will
to divorce.
remember
Everyone
the
was
speech.
waiting for him to.
All right,
I hope that's not true.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.